Hello everyone, my name is God of Orion and this is my very first YouTube video. Today we're going to be playing the FTB Insanity map from version 1.2.5, and what we're doing today is we are going to make a gold chest EMC generator. Now I've been playing this Insanity map. I started at just right after Direwolf 20 started his series, and I decided that I'd been thinking about doing this for a while and figured maybe now is the time to finally make a video. Now I've done this a little bit differently than most. I have actually recorded my video first, and now I'm going back and narrating it, mostly because I didn't have my mic set up at the time. So I'm going to do my best here to narrate my video for you guys, and hopefully it doesn't seem too unnatural. So what we have over here is a gold chest automated EMC setup. See in there, I've got some gold chests up there. Those are all the ones I've created with EMC 18,496 each. Right here we have a supplier pipe that makes sure that copper chest stays supplied with 16 gold chests all the time. We're going to reproduce that over here in this empty area, and I'm going to show you how to build one of these. So let's get our materials. We're going to need some platform materials here. I like to do everything in these brick materials because I sometimes right click with the Philosopher's Stone and turn the cobblestone to dirt or sand underneath me. I may or may not have fallen into the void once or twice doing that. Okay. Want to make sure my Klein star is not with me. We're just going to dump some of the more important stuff while we're building over the void. Again, we all fall in. It's no fun. Don't want to lose, the important stuff. But as far as EMC goes, we are going to be set for EMC here very shortly. So let's just get started, and we'll speed through this section right here. Just build out this platform. I like the Minecraft music sped up here in this section. I think it's kind of neat. Sounds kind of like I don't know, something kind of fun, fantasy-like. We'll get through this little setup real quick, though. Light the place up real quick. Clear out this, have a nice open work area, and we're back to normal. So in here we have copper chests, we have gold, and we have silver. Now, obviously you can only do this once you have silver ingots available to you. And this here we have a chest providing glass, and that one isn't really part of this. Now, there's an imbalance in the recipe for copper chests to silver chests, and from silver chests to gold chests, which is what is going to allow our EMC gain here. Because if you were to build the normal recipes, you wouldn't have an EMC gain. But there is a recipe for each of the silver and the gold chest, which allows for quite a bit of difference. And just to show you here, that is what we're going to get out of one stack of these gold chests, 1.183 million EMC. And our investment is much lower than that. So we're going to grab some of these condenser chests. These are going to be energy condensers. These are what are going to provide our building materials. And let's see, we also need, we're going to need gold for pipes, and maybe I already have some. So the way that this setup works is just using kind of a quirky feature, I guess, of Buildcraft pipes. Unsorted pipes, they randomly go other directions. So this redstone engine pumps it up into this network. The gold pipe will send half the chests one way, half the other way, thus refilling our system. Let's see, what else do we need here? We're going to grab a wrench so that I can get out some wood gears here to make a redstone engine or two. Let's see, let's grab some glass. We're going to make some wooden pipes. Need 3 more for my redstone engine. I'll pop up here in a sec. Okay, philosopher's stone so that we can craft with. All right, let's make our redstone engine. 1, 2, 3. Pop a piece of glass in there. There we go. That'll be used to pump our items through our network. Next, let's get rid of all this extra building material. We don't need it right now. We'll just let all this EMC sit here. We're not too worried about it. Gonna make some, oh that's right, this is a shaped recipe in this version. Got our wooden transport pipes. And we'll start here, right about here. And we have our condenser chests, which will provide our materials for us. This is just for some basic EMC to start us out. We'll grab one of each item to place in the upper left corner. This will be our copper chest. Just preload that a little bit. Grab another one out to use. Pop our silver ingots in here. And give it a few. Then our gold. Go ahead and give that a couple. And then here, in the last one, we'll have our glass. And one chest goes a really, really long way. One gold chest worth of EMC goes a really long way here. So this is going to fill up. Yeah, there we go. So next, we're going to need supplier pipes from logistics. Logistics pipes. So 1, 2, 3. And we need one of each of these. I've already got one. So that we can filter on it. Because so we're going to leave the first stack, otherwise that first item will get pumped out and we don't want that. See, right there, we need to make sure that stays in there. And then we're filtering it because we're going to put some tin cans in here to take up space, and we don't want those pumped out. All right, and then we need another supplier, or excuse me, request. Not request. Provider. We need another provider pipe. We'll just go make a few of those real quick. So basic logistics pipe and glowstone. I've got. Nope. I think over in my other chest. Oh, there's some basic. So let's just grab some glowstone now. Here we go. We'll soak up all that EMC and we'll focus on fuel. We'll get some redstone and we'll get some glowstone here too real quick. And we'll just make, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 provider pipes. stick that right there. All right, so now we have all the provided items that we need for our recipes, and now we'll do our crafting tables. So 1, 2, if I put it there, it'll connect to that chest, so one more over, and that'll be good right there. So 4, is that too many or enough? Well, we'll see in a second. So let's get our crafting pipes, throw them on there. And let's start making our patterns. Okay, so first will be the copper, no, not the copper chest, the silver chest. And that is, as you'll see right here, the recipe for the silver chest is, why can't I, there it is. Okay. This chest, this recipe right here is what provides our imbalance. So it's the fact that we don't have to use all 8 silver, only 4 silver and 4 glass. So the silver are 512 EMC each, whereas the glass are only 1. So this gives us about a 2000 EMC imbalance by using this recipe, going from copper to silver, which is a gain for us, because the silver chest EMC value is based on the copper chest EMC value plus the 8 silver ingot EMC value. So I've grabbed one of these silver chests to put in to the crafting recipe. And here next is our gold chest, and you see again there's a gold chest recipe that is 4 glass and 4 gold ingots. And again, the gold chest EMC value is based off of the silver chest plus 8 gold. So we have an even larger imbalance right there going from silver to gold. So we get 2 imbalances going up the chain by making the silver chests and then the gold chests. And it looks like I don't need these other 2 crafting tables, so we'll just pop those out. We don't need them. Here we go. This is just gonna make so much EMC, guys. It's kind of great. So we'll get some golden transport pipes, hook those up. Oh, and I keep forgetting they don't connect in this version. They need to use a stone transport pipe between each gold. I don't think they speed things up like they do in later versions. I'm really not sure what the purpose of the gold transport pipe is in 1.2.5. Something I've got to go look up. Next, we want this supplier pipe going into a copper chest. That's what's going to keep this running. And we need to make that supplier pipe real quick. I'm going to sleep real fast, and then we'll get that crafted up. All right, here we go. Let's see. What do I need for a supplier? Just 2 lapis and basic logistics pipe. So we'll grab some out of here. We'll just focus down until we find the lapis, and there we go up there. Grab a couple pieces. And we'll just cycle that back in. And then it's just 2 lapis and 1 basic logistics pipe. So there we go. 1, 2. And we have our supplier. And we'll hook that up to a copper chest. And we'll tell it to supply, I think we're going to do 32 on this one, because this is a dedicated little crafting network. So let's pop this guy down right here. Throw on our pipe. And you just hit it with the Buildcraft wrench. And we'll put partial request yes. So that'll attempt to craft up to 32 whenever it's not there. And in fact, we should see it start. There it goes. It's starting to craft right now. So obviously that's only going to try and craft up until it runs out of resources. Look, we've already run out of gold here. But look, we have our first chest. And now we get to the point where we're going to redistribute these chests back in so that we can make resources just like this. So I'm going to preload these a little bit so that this process can get front-ended. There it all flows in. We're getting stuff. So next will be to place our redstone engine and our wooden pipe to pump items out. Oh, can't shift click in this version, so we gotta throw down a couple dirt and throw on our wooden pipe. Things you can't do in 1.25. All right, next is our gold pipe, which will be sort of our random chance send things one way or another. And on top of that, we'll place our golden chest, which will get our, whoops, missed there. This will get our excess chests that we build, and then everything going the other direction will go into building more chests. And there we got it. All right, so again, a stone pipe, and then we'll probably do another stone pipe, and we want, no, that's not right. We want an iron pipe right there. So the reason we want the iron pipe is that these old Buildcraft pipes pop items out of the network if they don't find a location, except for the iron transport pipe, which will bounce things back if they don't find an open spot for them to go. So that'll throw things down into a little subnetwork for us where things can float around and float into chests as they randomly decide they want to go in. And we'll throw all the overflow into the gold, because the gold is actually the highest EMC item that we're creating. So it's just kind of like a sink for all the chests to end up at. And that's something I experienced with my first build through, as my process would shorten itself because I wouldn't have quite enough chests flowing into the gold ingot condenser chest. And then with the rest of this, we will throw up a little loop here, which will allow items to flow in a circle. And we'll put another iron pipe here because we want it to favor the silver chest next, because it's the next highest EMC item. And we use more of the silver and the gold than we do of the copper chests. The copper chests, I mean, they'll last forever, basically. So we're going to get some empty cells here to fill up just sort of the empty spaces in the condenser chests. These cells don't have an EMC value, so the condenser chests won't consume them. And we'll just use that to make it so that we don't have to fill up the entire condenser chest with copper chests before it starts before it gets to its full stage. I mean, we just don't need that many copper chests. In fact, I think I'm only going to leave one or two lines of copper chests, and that's probably overkill anyway. Here we go, just filling it up. Oh, looks like we're just going to be one short. Okay, go back and get some more. And there we go. And then we'll do the same thing here with the silver. Maybe 3 lines we'll leave open. But again, the relative to the gold, the silver is fairly low EMC. So this won't take a lot to keep the buffer that we want filled up. Again, the gold ingots really have the highest EMC value, so yeah, that should be good. And I think I am going to throw cans in this one this time. Excuse me, cells. Just because I'm not going to get anywhere close to filling this thing up completely. It hasn't happened yet, so I'll just get a few of those. See how full that gets it. And we'll just fill it on up. Here we go. Add and cells. Okay, just a few more. And then the rest of that can be reserved for gold ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Off and away they go. Here we go. Yep. And there we go. All right, so now we just need to add our redstone engine to pump the items up and start this process. So we'll just throw that there. We'll throw down a stone brick and throw a lever on it real quick. And there we go. And here's our first one. And it's just going to go slow right up. And our first one goes into the chest. Here it is. Right. Oh, there we go. Next one's going up too. And then eventually one of these will decide it's going to go the other way. Like there. There we go right now. And those are going to feed down into our condenser chests and refill our materials. So any second here, the supplier pipe is going to send a signal to the rest of these to start building more chests. See here, we've got, looks like we have plenty of material still. You can see our materials were filling up there. And in fact, I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of these stacks of gold chests that I have, and I'm going to preload all of our condenser chests with items, because why not? The whole goal here is to get lots of EMC. There we go. And that's probably going to be more than we'll ever need. It's tons, and it'll keep itself full. And here we go. The same with our silver. Yep. Nice and full. And here we go with the gold. This is going to take most of the rest of these, because gold is considerably denser in EMC than copper chests or silver ingots. And there, it's off to the races. See, new chests flowing in, and they're flowing out. It's going to try and keep this filled up to 32. And we will be sending these back down in continually. We won't have to really keep too much of an eye on it. The gold is probably going to run out at some point. That's the shortfall here that I've run into. Again, the empty cells are just there to really to take up space. More important in the copper chest and the silver. And this is all random chance with that gold pipe there, so you get about half going each way. I'm gonna kill these spiders real quick because man are they loud. See how I'm doing on diamonds. That's okay. I probably don't need my mob tower anymore, but it doesn't take anything to run, so I let it go. Just look at that go. There's those guys over there in the loop just bouncing around until they decide that they want to go down into one or go to the default chest there at the end. And this is my world. I'll just give you guys a quick tour. I've got some pumpkin farms. Use some IC2 crops. I may have stolen this design from Soren, so thank you, Soren. Hopefully, I'll be making some more videos. I really have wanted to break into the YouTube scene. Hopefully, you guys like what you saw. Please leave any feedback that you might have. I'd greatly appreciate it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye.